Hi guys, this is Banished and welcome back to another episode for Banished. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, go down below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, well, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, you know what to do. Go down below and smash that like button. In today's episode, we will finally be building our castle. We have figured out basically where everything is going to be going, and we are going to get everything being built in today's episode. I'm so excited to show you guys what we've come up with and how we're going to go about building this. This should be definitely a really fun episode and definitely one that you're going to want to stick around to the end. If you guys missed the previous episode, we went ahead and built out this area over here. Basically what we did was we continued a industrial area where we have a bunch of resources being made, such as food and also some fuel and other resources like that being made. Over down here, then we went ahead and expanded into a second, or actually our third market area. And we also added a new church with a cemetery, and then down here kind of another wharf area where we have food coming in off of ships. So definitely pretty cool, and things are going pretty well so far. I like how this all came out, and everything looks really good. If you guys are new, this is our city. I'll just give you guys kind of a little quick look around of it. It is a pretty massive build, and I really love how this came out. We're going to continue building in this build going forward, but for today, like I mentioned, we are focusing more on our new church expansion, or not church, castle expansion. So we're going to be starting on that today. One thing that we're going to have to do is terrain all this area together here. And we're going to be having our bridge or gateway coming across right over here onto this island. That's kind of where I've thought everything is going to work out. And it should definitely be a lot of fun getting everything kind of situated for this episode. So I'm going to go ahead probably right now and start really getting everything set up. This is going to take definitely a little bit just to get this all kind of situated, I would say. But once it's all together, I will definitely come back and get you guys all the updates that you need on how everything is coming along. So I'm gonna just get the terrain form, everything good and set, and I'll be back with you guys kind of once everything is updated, just to give you guys a quick update. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, and we are back. We are going to do a quick little update here. We have cleared out all the trees on this island. We have shaped the island more or less how we want this to be for our castle. We've deleted out a few structures over here to get ready for our drawbridge that is going to go in. And let's get that set up right now so you guys can kind of see how this is going to look. So we need to go with the longer drawbridge over here. And this is going to come across something like, I think actually just like that. Yeah. So we're going to place this right here. That's going to be the start of our castle, and where we are going to have the entrance basically for everyone to walk in and see the palace of where we live. So that's going to be the realm and the palace for Banished. So should be pretty cool. Let's get that going, and we're just going to try to get some of this area straightened up a little bit more over here, just kind of leveling it out. As you can see, definitely have some grading issues right now, but that will be taken care of very quickly. Boom, just like that, and everything's good. So just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update on how things are coming along. This is not, it didn't take long just to do everything, but I just wanted to kind of show you what things are going to look like. This did take a little bit to go ahead and set up how we want this to look, but basically the idea is we're going to have the castle within this area here, and then over here we're going to have probably some walls going out to here, and this will be like a fortified port. Where basically we'll keep our own personal boats, and we'll have some trading ports coming into our castle. So overall it will be a pretty cool spot, and then we'll probably have a secondary gate over here coming out of the castle towards this area, so basically people can transport goods back and forth once we get everything all set up, because currently right now everyone who's transporting goods over here, they need to walk all the way around this lake, and that could take a while. So I think adding in, once that drawbridge is complete, plus also putting a gate over here, it will just cut down on the travel time going around everything. So I do like that aspect, and we're gonna see how that works out going forward. So just wanted to give you guys a quick little update here, and we'll be back once we get some of these walls built up a little bit so you guys can kind of see how the progress is going. So I'll be back with you guys in a few more minutes. Okay guys, and we are back. This is what we have started with. This is kind of going around making the castle walls. We have to just go over here and kind of finish up some of the walls, but this is what the walls are going to look like. And all in the interior here is going to be the interior part of the castle. We are also going to be putting over here a few other objects. So we're just going to start working on this now and kind of just going through that process as we, you know, just are going through everything so you guys can kind of see that process overall. So that is going to go in there, and I put that in the wrong spot. So let's just redo this. I like things to be very even. So let's do, I think it was like that it's supposed to be. Yep, just like that. So we're gonna have to adjust some things over here, it looks like. Hang on one second. All right, there we go. Let's adjust this here. Boom. Let's get rid of that. And then we can go back in here, go back to the ship, and let's get this ship placed right in there. Perfect. All right, good. So now we'll have that going in. We already have one of these ships going in over here. We'll have to wait for that to get updated, but while we are waiting, the one thing I want to do, if we go into these fences and then go into here, we have some options of some walls that we could place. So I'm thinking that we are going to run a few of these walls actually out from the castle walls. So if we do something like, let's see, like this. Yeah, we're going to do something like this. Get this going here. That worked well there. All right, but this side, that's not going to work. So it looks like on this side, we're just going to have to run straight with these off the walls. Or could go like that. A little different each side, it looks like. You know what we're going to do? Just to make this, I think, no, yeah, we're going to go like this. All right, so let's take this. We're going to run these just right down here like this. These walls. So these are going to be kind of like our sea walls here. Running this all the way down along here. Let's see here. It's definitely going to be a little bit of a tedious process. But I think overall it's going to look pretty good when it's done. Boom, boom. Boom. And then what we're going to do out here, I think what I'm going to do actually out here, let's see if we go back into the actual castle walls, can we place one of these over here? We can, but will it work? That could go just say something like, ooh. Oh, nope, that's not going to want to go. All right. So it looks like we're going to have to somehow get that to work with the ends over here. But on this side, we're going to have to do something similar over here, it looks like. Okay, so let's just get the ends of this just popped out just a little bit more, something like that. We're also going to get that just a little bit easier to work with. And then what I'm going to do is delete out the wall that I put right in here. Let's just go with that for right now. And let's go with something like that. Perfect. All right, and let's get this wall here. I should say the turret that I want. Okay. So this turret's going to go like that. Then this side is going to be like... Oosh. All right. So it looks like we're going to have to, once again, buff up this part here. And then let's just go something like that. I just want to make sure that this is covered. Perfect. And since that's now covered, let's see if we can actually get this final bit of the castle to fit in here. Still does not want to go, it looks like. Well, that's a pain. Why are you not going? Is it because I have not deleted that? Okay. So let's get that in here. Perfect. Boom. And that is in. Okay, cool. So we have now both parts of the castle with the turrets in here. We're gonna have to get the walls running out here. You can see how these walls are running along, which they look really good. Let's get, where is that again? In here, under this wall and here. So I can run this probably out just like this along here. Let's just keep running this all the way out. See how far we can get this to come. Perfect. Perfect. All right, cool. So that got all the way out to there. Turn this. All right, that might be as far as that goes too. So we're gonna have to just wait and see how that comes along. It's gonna be a little bit till those are built. Like as you can see, it takes a while to get everything built, and this is still waiting for these to be basically taken away. So it's just going to take a little bit to get everything going, but I really think this is coming along pretty nice. I like how the doors look. I like all the turrets that we put in here. Okay, we're gonna have to see how this comes along. I'm gonna just get the walls finished up, and then I'll come back with you guys to start decorating the inside of the castle. So I'll be back with you guys in a few more minutes. Okay guys, and we are finally back. We have built up all of the walls here of the castle, as you can see going around. We have also added this harbor coming in here, and you can see we have a few areas with some docks in here. This will be kind of the area where some food will come in. It's just kind of like a I don't know, makes it look a little bit more like a port city, which I think looks pretty cool and will be good going forward into the future, just for some more food and stuff like that. But what we're going to do right now is we are going to work on populating some of the buildings within this area. And it's been really hard trying to decide what kind of homes we're going to want to put in our castle. I've been trying to figure it out. I still think, honestly, though, the best choice is using these models for the interior, also part of our castle. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make kind of this area over here where our homes are going to be located. So what I'm going to do first, though, if we go into resources here, and if we go into here and into here, I'm going to take this and we're going to place this on the corner of our lots over here. Main reason why is because we want to have a blacksmith inside of our castle. We're also going to want to have a tailor inside our castle too, just because having these resources or having these amenities, I would say, in the castle will be very helpful in the future. So we're going to put some those smithing items and also some of the clothing making in here. We are also going to have to put some type of area where we can have storage. So I was thinking for storage, if we do a medieval barn, the problem is it is double-sided, so we'd have to figure a location where this would work pretty well. I would like to put it over here. No, that's not gonna be good. I don't want to put it near the entrance. You know what we might do? Let's put the barn right here. We're gonna put a medieval barn right there, and then right over behind here, we're gonna put the miscellaneous kind of pile. And that will be where we kind of have resources that will be piled up with inside our castle. I think that will be kind of good. So we're going to put those areas right over there. That will be good. Let's get this going faster just because we want to try to get some of this stuff built. As you can tell here, it looks like it's really hard to actually see where things are located. So that's going to be a little bit of a pain to try to get going here. But let's try to get some of these homes placed in here. So if we go back into here, these are the homes that we are going to be using to start off with. Let's get some of these structures above basically these, the smith and also the blacksmith and also the tailor. We want to get these buildings kind of built right now, just because I think that would be a good thing to get started kind of early on. So let's see how this goes. So if we place this there, that will be good. And we also need to place the top level, which would be something like that. Perfect. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, which is going to be more like this. and then we are going to place the bottom layer just like, oh, I actually might have placed this too far out. Okay, so we're gonna actually have to move these, it looks like. So let's do that before this actually gets built. So we're gonna delete these two structures. We have that all the way in the back. Let's actually get this back in here. And here we go. Here we go. So that actually is perfect. I'm actually gonna see. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so that's good. All right, cool. So this is gonna have to go something like, I believe, like this. I'm just gonna wait and see, but we're gonna place that for right now. We're gonna get this kind of built here. My idea is we're gonna have some houses going along here as kind of like the keep for our castle. It is located within the center walls of the city and also the harbor area. We also are gonna have, like I mentioned, the storage over here, and we're probably gonna add a market over within this area for the castle too, just to give it a little bit of I don't know, a good little feel to it. We're gonna add a few homes along these areas too, with some stores and stuff like that, just to keep it fresh, new, vibrant. Kind of looks pretty cool. So we're gonna get that going. Once that's kind of more or less finished, placing and everything, I'm gonna come back to you guys to show you what the product looks like of all the buildings placed in here. And then what we're probably gonna do at the end, we're gonna end up detailing everything. So I'm gonna give you guys one update at a time. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get these buildings kind of placed in here, and I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes. Okay guys, and we are back with a little quick update for you guys. We have added in now these homes along here. Everything's kind of set up the way I want it to look, and I think it looks really nice the way this kind of turned out. We have some markets down below here just to allow for, you know, individuals to come in here, gather food and resources that they want. This is kind of quote unquote, these buildings are palace, I guess you want to call it, but that's how where we are going to be living. And then we also have over here a market, which will definitely hold enough food for us going forward. We've also added over here a clinic. We've also added a school, and then we've also added a bathing house and then a tavern. So those are kind of more or less the features that we've added within our medieval castle. I think those are pretty awesome features to have within the structure. And then finally over here we've added a bakery, and then we've also added a pottery shop just to try to make some goods for trading purposes in the future. So those are kind of more or less what we have added into this area. You guys will have to let me know what you think about the layout of this castle, but overall I think this is a pretty good layout for the size, one, of the castle, and then two, for not really having any models to use inside of the walls of the castle. I think the layout actually turned out pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead now, finish up basically all the structures, and then we're gonna start decorating everything. And once I'm done with those decorations, I'm gonna come back with you guys and kind of show you guys how everything was finished up. So I'll be back with you all in a few seconds. Okay guys, and we are back. We have finished decorating up our castle here, and everything is basically complete and built out. Overall, I really like how this castle project came out. There is a good amount of detail within this structure, and I definitely think it looks pretty cool the way the town center part here is set up. It definitely reminds me, like I said, of a medieval castle, and I think going forward this will be a really cool basis just as like a main fortress for our city. You guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comments section for this castle. As you can also see out here too, we have those ports now finally finished, and I really like how these ports came out too. I think these things look beautiful, and you know, it's not as detailed, but this is more a very simplistic project, and I think overall that what makes it actually pretty beautiful is that it is so simple, and it looks good overall. You really can zoom out and you can kind of see the scale of the castle. I think it looks good, and it fits in with the overall theme of our city. So yeah, we're gonna have to just leave this here for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of Banished. Like always guys, my name is Banished. And if you guys enjoyed this episode of Banished, go down below, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate the support, and I'd love to hear all your guys' comments on how the build is coming along. I really think this castle looks really beautiful, and the details that are in it, not as much details as we normally do, but I think the simplicity, like I mentioned, of this build, I think is what really makes it that beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna leave that here for today, guys. If you guys are not following me yet on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, go give me a follow. The links are in the description below. And on that note, guys, we're ending today's episode for Banished. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see all of you in the next episode. See you guys later.